just as I am. Starting over won't be easy. Misunderstand that pattern. Fear is forcing your hand. Knowing what you know just makes it harder to think straight. Starting over after it all breaks. When push it comes to shove, we do not fall out of love. We double down, we do not fade. For all I know, this might be my last night. That's how it goes. There's no one I would rather be lying beside. If all we knew came crashing down tonight, I'd be with you. And there's no one I would rather be dying beside. When it all comes crashing down. When it all comes crashing down. We'll come crashing down together. Don't expect to live forever. We'll come crashing down together. Let it all come crashing down tonight. We'll come crashing down together. Don't expect to live forever. We'll come crashing down together. It all comes crashing, 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 crashing. For all I know, this might be my last night. If that's how it goes, there's no one I would rather be lying beside. If all we knew came crashing down tonight, I'd be with you. And there's no one I would rather be dying beside. When it all comes crashing. When it all comes crashing. When it all comes crashing. When it all comes crashing.
Hey, How's it going?
Tower undivine. Caution on repeat.
Oh my gosh. I need to turn off Matt Cap. Look how ugly this arm thing looks. It's so gray. What the heck?
Ready to redeem all the drudgery. Follow my pain for a long time. Dying
My arms aren't bending either. What the heck?
tower undivine. Follow my pain for a long time. Dying, I'm crushing on repeat.
Anyways, how's it going, everybody? Hope you guys having a great Tuesday. Today's stream will be very long because my stomach is killing me for some reason. And yeah, new look. Oh my gosh, it's so fun designing a guitar but case, putting stickers on it. I wish I had it on my mommy too, but yeah. If you want to see all the stickers. I do need to change this though. I don't like how that looks with the matte tap. I also have it on my Shinano. I didn't fix the glasses. I still need to do that. I think I'll do that later. And I think I could play this hard too. What the? Oh my gosh! What the heck? I didn't even play with this yet. Wait, what? How does this work? It's so scuffed. Okay, let's put that away. The Fender guitar. Alright. So for today, I was thinking just, I guess the usual thing that we did the last few days. So just hang out, we'll listen to some of this Metric album. And just talk and stuff, I guess. That's what I gotta think of to do today. Maybe like an hour or two. The hangout was so interesting. I need to really plan the next one and not forget about it, but yeah. I'm sure it's very strange for some of you who are there. With the difference of sound without the robotic voice. Hey Aro. Hey Ghosty, how's it going? Alright, let's go see some worlds. Oh my gosh, my stomach. I guess I didn't eat the best thing in the morning, so I guess that kind of makes sense. I just had some waffles in the morning. Cause stomach hates me? Uh-huh. Hopefully you feel better soon. Oh. I'm sure the lack of delay in you talking was nice. Yeah, it was pretty good. I often didn't know who was speaking. I can imagine. It's very different. But hopefully, eventually it will, well, it might be different by the time I start sticking on, like, stream normally. Because I am doing stuff for that, but yeah. It was nice getting to be relaxed. I have to reset it. It works on time, even though I don't like my voice in current state, but hey, it's whatever. Alright, let's see. We got a tier list to do. I could try to be like Bimler and talk about music again. I started that freaking tier list thing. Hey, Mindwalker. Music genre. Alright, I'm gonna try my very best to have actual discussion about this stuff. I'm so bad when it comes to talking about music. I like music and stuff, but I don't know how to talk about it. Or like in a more detailed sense, I guess. Like you have those people like on YouTube or whatever, they like analyze like the song and everything. I am not good at that. But hey, I guess you could try genres again. I'm sure you remember the was it the like How long was that stream where we did the whole tier list of genres? That was way too long. So why is my throat dying? What the heck? I guess I didn't do any warm-ups. And hold on a second. Alright, let's try this. A dubstep. Let's listen to some dubstep as we do this. I'm gonna have all the songs on in the background from each genre. We're gonna talk about it. Best dub segments 2024. Dubstep. Long. I don't think I even got dubstep back then. Maybe a D? For me personally? Gosh, that's so loud. Dubstep, like, it has its, like, well, actually, no, I can't say that. Like, this song that I like, but like a lot of songs, like there'll be certain songs that have like that sound great, and when it gets to the dubstep part, I'm like, I don't really care. Like, there's one song, What Is Light, What Is Happiness, the Skrillex remix, I think it was, where I like the whole rest of the remix, but then when it gets to the drop, it takes me out of it. It's like, nah. Like, I guess I could let you hear the exact song I'm talking about. It's and how suddenly I can't. Oh, I typed that in wrong. Didn't you once have a big desktop screen where you ranked all the music genres? Yeah, that was like multiple, well, it was like 20 hours or something. It took forever. This is like way less. It's just songs. See, I like the body of it. Like, I like the rest of the remix, but then when it gets to the dubstep parts, like about here. I'm not a fan of it. Like I like this part. I like this. Let's go. Yeah, you're. See, I like it. And then. It's okay. You see, I like the rest of the song, but then, I mean, I like that part. But like, it's probably my least favorite part of it. Yeah, some dubstep is okay. That's why I'm not saying. That's why I'm not saying F right up. Because some dubstep is pretty good. So I'm not gonna say F right off the bat. So I like some of it. I'm thinking a D or a C, honestly. I'd give it a C. Why not? It's like it's a pretty important part of whatever, I don't know. Hip hop. What is hip hop? That's like the most. We need Bimler here for this. Hey, Scowl. Also, hi, Mirox. What is hip hop? such a... It's not pop. Hip hop. Hey Flaps, how's it going? That's such a hard thing to rank hip hop. So I need to go to the bathroom. I probably did after I finish hip hop. I'll run real fast to the bathroom. Alright, so hip hop. I mean, that's like such a big net. Like I like some hip hop songs, such as seriously, I gotta drink some water. No. Alright, I guess I'll give it maybe a B, cause like I don't know what to play for hip hop. Let me just look up hip hop. Most generic hip hop playlist ever. No, it's too broad of a term. You got hip hop and R&B, hip hop and a rap. I guess I put it like a B, A. Yeah, I guess confusing. I don't. I'd probably say like an F. I never really found any like mumble rap songs I actually like, to be honest. Yeah, because I can't understand what they're saying. Alright. So this genre, actually I like this genre a lot more though. There's parts of it I don't like. I like some of it. Well, I guess I don't listen to a lot, but I do listen to some of it.
Okay.
It's kind of grown on me. So thanks, Slav. I had lots of fun designing the back of it. Alright, so with rap. So when I was much younger, I didn't quite like a lot of it, but then it started to grow on me a lot. So like I like Tyler, the Creator, MF Doom, Sheepy has some pretty cool stuff. But there are aspects of like there's like certain kinds I don't like, but then there's other kinds that I like. So it's like it's not a thing where I get. Well, I guess I've had a good experience of just letting autoplay go through songs. So for the most part, it's usually hits, unless it's like some. I guess I just don't like the ones where they're not saying much and they're kind of just like saying like, oh, you know. I like rap and it has like a meaning. It's just like a violence, so I'm gonna put like happy. I like a lot, but there's a lot that I don't like. This is so hard. This is hard to rank. Actually, nah, I'll put it up a little higher actually. There's some old stuff that's pretty nice as well, like 90s stuff. It's pretty good actually, like 90s. Ayo, derelict. Oh, hey. I did say I was gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, we are. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna quickly run. Okie doke, ayo, ayo. Oh, my lake has turned off. Alright, Beth. I think it's starting to happen with this too, as I said earlier. I'm so bad at, like, discussing genres and stuff, because there's so much overlap in music. If you gave me, like, a band, if it was like, oh, this band, I could probably work with you there, but, like, this genre ranking is so impossible. There's, like, good stuff in all of it, for the most part. I think everything's gonna be like an A, pretty much. Have you stuffed Dibbler in that case? No, they're just on the side of it. I can show you the whole case. I wonder if you get who can name, like, everything on the case. Here's the case. I spent so long picking out stuff. Also, this was a British flag on the original. And on it from Britain, so I had to replace it. But yeah, so here's all the stuff I put on the case. Those are just bands and stuff. I just sit there and figure out what I want to put on it. Surprisingly hard. But yeah, I figured why not. I was like, oh, what's the best Linkin Park album? And then I was like, you know what? This one looks pretty nice on a case. So you got Hybrid Theory, you got... To be fair, I don't think I remember the whole album. I just have the song from that album that I like a lot. And yeah, Lemon, yeah, Metric, Red Hot, Flu... which all of them have their name on it. I probably should have taken the name off, but you can't do... This one doesn't. This one, they don't have like a symbol, they just have their name. This one, I probably should have taken the Red Hot off of it. I think it'd be more fun if I took off the the names. Like this one, for example, you know, it's no name. It's just this icon. I think it's more fun like that. Instead of having like the name like right under it, it's like, yeah, okay. Just put the name. Oh well. Alright. How do you, oh my gosh, how do you rank rock? Rock is so hard. So what is rock and roll versus like punk rock versus, actually, what are all the rocks I have in here? We gotta put these next to each other. Alright, we got punk rock and rock and roll. Alright, I'm gonna play a song. Is this rock and roll? Somebody tell me yes or no. Rock, what? How old though? How old is rock and roll? What year? Give me a year. So this wouldn't be, this isn't rock and roll, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, so Elvis stuff. So does that mean like, what's that one? Music called, one music group. I don't know. So rock and roll, so that would be... So rock and roll, that would be like... I don't know, think. So like 1970s or something? So this isn't rock and roll, right? No. Hey, Ollie. Yeah, I don't think that's rock and roll. So like the old stuff, so I gotta look up Elvis. So it's just Elvis. Elvis. Ayo.
Crash, boom, bang, the whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody knows
Hey, this is so freaking hard. Okay, so Elvis. A good example, rock and roll. So any other like rock and roll song that's not Elvis I could think of. I need some names. I need some songs that is rock and roll, but not the other rock. So we had Elvis at number 1. Painted Black would be rock though. Is it rock? Is it not rock and roll? Is it just rock? Like, who is this? Who is this on the Rolling... Wait, the Rolling Stones. It says the Rolling Stones right here. So they're counting the Rolling Stones as rock and roll. Oh my gosh, this is so tough. Why can't they just have different bands up there? That would have been so much easier. Okay. Hey, Jeremy. Ew, ew. Alright, I'm just gonna give it like... Yeah, rock and roll B. Punk rock A. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want... I actually don't want to do the rest of these because I don't know. Like, we got disco, we got jazz. I don't like rock and roll because purely based on the recording quality because it's old. Oh yeah, that's fair. I just like some of the songs a lot. Like as an aesthetic. Like, Hannah... Sound song. Was it California? No, that's... Oh my gosh, how to freak the name of the song? Damn, oh, California Dreamin'. Like that song, the original recording is like in one ear. Like you have to find a version where people make it mono, because the original is like it sits in one ear. So I know what you mean. Yeah, this is a tier one. You can hear them in this ear, but not this ear. But I really like this song a lot. On a winter's day. K-pop, I'm supposed to be playing the songs of the finger ranking, but I'm way too lazy to do that right now. K-pop, it's fun to dance to. Some of it's fun to dance to. I'm like, what I think I would listen to over some dubstep songs, to be honest. Let's go a little C. Okay, I want to do something else. I cannot rank genres. Genres are too like, it's too, you know, too much overlap. I can't really think straight. Let's do a quick one, and then we'll go run around some other places for a little bit. I can nerd out and talk about Star Wars. I think we did this Chelsea before, but like, I imagine most people who are here will probably here for this, right? Where I talked about this. Now we're gonna get on a big old rant about stuff. I could just talk about it again. Why not? Oh, you did Pokemon. Ow, what the heck, Diddums? I'll say Diddums. I hope your birthday was good. Ayo, ayo. Awesome. I heard a new British term. A new Australian term. So I'm gonna use the Did you have a shoey at your picnic? Hey Anna. Hello, hello. At Sunday, like, take alcohol out of the shoe, right? Is it just like any shoe, like you don't clean or anything? At Sunny. Ew, what the heck? Lunchable? I see. Should I just talk about Star Wars again? Preferably the shoes you're wearing. I see. So, do you go on a huge hike? Like a 20-mile hike and have a shoey? Alright, fine, I'll talk about Star Wars. Let's go again. We're going again. I think Alright, where is the Star Wars tier list? Do I be an extra nerd and play Star Wars music in the background as I do this? Afraid it. Can you sing a birthday song? Can you still sing the birthday song for you though, right? It's past her birthday, right? I'm pretty sure. Never settle. Settle, it will crush our souls. Alright. Let's get talking. Alright. Revenge of the Sith. Okay, it's a bit hard to talk with the metric music playing in the background. Let me put something a bit more neutral on. Did you make your merch? Where is it? Did you make the merch? Is you mean the model? No, I didn't make it. I just I only retextured the guitar case. It's called Neon Stray. It's on Booth. It's for this avatar, Shanana, and a few other avatars. Alright, what's a good song to play in the background? Oh, that game. Students know about that game. Star Wars is relaxing music. Pretty sure there is. I don't know if I should play. I could play John Williams. I'm just gonna play this random mix. I guess this is it. Alright. So, Revenge of the Sith. I think, in my opinion, definitely out of the prequels, it is the best one. And to be honest, I'll even put that up against the originals. Revenge of the Sith, it probably has some of the... If you ask me, I'll say it has the best lightsaber fight in the entire... like... all of it. For the most part. To be fair though, those fights from the Old Republic cinematics are pretty cool too. I think the opening is cinema. Probably the best opening in Star Wars. It's kind of like a play on the other one where you have the view of the planet and then the Death Star. Star Destroyer comes over the top of it. I think I put this at a... I give it an S. I like it. For Anakin, this is his revenge against the Council, never fully accepted. Indeed, indeed. The Sith has returned. Yeah, I gotta give it an S. It's so iconic. To be fair though, I am also not... I'm not a, like an OG series... An OG trilogy, like... What do you call it? An OG series... An OG trilogy... What? I can't say the word right. I'm not in, like... OG trilogy purist either. I didn't grow up on. So I'm a bit more... I have a lot more wiggle room. I know some people are like... The original trilogies, nothing can beat it. It's the best. Nothing surpasses the originals, but I'm not like that. Though the originals are... Orca Cinema's peak. Pretty good. I just don't have that kind of like... Purists with it. Alright, let's take another one out. Yeah. Alright, so let's grab the Attack of the Clones, and we'll also put the Clone Wars next to it. Okay, the Attack of the Clones. Let's see what happens in the Attack of the Clones. It's definitely not on the same level as Revenge of the Sith, so I did like it as a, I did love it as a youngling, because I loved the cool fight scenes. I thought that was pretty fun to watch. What happens in the movie though? Let's see. Hello, monkey. Alright, uh-huh. Hey, Bucko. Thinking about it? The Attack of the Clones is not a great movie, so I suppose so. I do like it. I mean, I like all of it. I like all of the prequels, but I think it's stronger than the number episode 1, though. For sure, but I do like it. I most like it for the action scenes throughout it and everything. Maybe I'll say... how about an A? For this tech chapter, Star I have to say it's really quite intriguing, compelling. Everything about the sim is amazing. I just love seeing what happens next for all the memorable characters. Wait, we upload? May see it. Okay. I guess for now I'll give it like an A. I'll probably shift it around. Okay. But Clone Wars. Okay. Oh, I think I have to do it by movie, right? This is movies. This is gonna be a very different rating if it's the movie versus the series. Because the series, like the series, is probably pretty up there. The movie alone, though, it's okay. That's my take on it. Like, to be fair, Clone Wars, like the series, the series was sort of like it took a while to get good. There was a movie, yeah. There was a movie that came out. It was a movie first, so you could kind of call it a pilot, but it was the animated movie, and then it spun into the whole series later on. But if you wanna get technical with it, there was a 2003 animated Clone Wars series that was by the person who made Samurai Jack, and it was pretty cool. But you know, it's cool too. Yeah. I just don't know if is it just the movie? Should I just say it's a series? If it's a series, it's gonna get an I rating. Honestly, this might sound odd, but I'd probably give it an A or an S, actually. Mostly for the last seasons, because, like, it really fleshed out a lot of Star Wars stuff, like, with the clones and everything. I think without the Clone Wars series, a lot more of, like, the clone material wouldn't really have as much meaning, I guess. So I thought it really helped support the, a lot of the prequels, content and everything. Kind of gave it a push up, with a lot more lore and everything. That's how I do. Yeah, it was very good for a cartoon. Yeah, for sure. I might get put up there. Alright, let's see what's next. Let's talk about the Phantom Menace. Every time I bring this up, I always say I feel bad for what happened to that kid. Because of I don't know why people bullied that kid, but they did, and that is terrible. So that's one thing that kind of sucks up knowing about this movie, to think about with this movie. But I guess things are different back then. People were even more ruthless, but yeah. The movie, though, I think it's fine. Unlike most people, I'm not necessarily a Jar Jar hater. I don't really mind Jar Jar that much. To be fair, I wish... Oh my gosh, that'd be so peak if we had Sith Jar Jar as the big, you know, twist. Maybe a B or something. Be a B. Like, it's probably the weakest out of the things, but like, it's fine. I like it. It's okay. I've always wondered, do you think the prequels get unfair hate, or do you see why it's so divisive, especially with characters like Jar Jar and the politics of... I don't know. I think it's fine. I can maybe understand how some, like, some, like, original series purists might kind of not like it as much. I don't know. But I thought it wasn't the worst thing in the world. To be fair, though, I think nowadays, I think it's looked a bit more favorably with the newer series stuff that came out. Like, the newer movies kind of gave it a bump up as well. So I'll say, like, a B. It's probably the weakest of the prequels, if you ask me, but it's fine. I like it. Alright, we got, so let's see. Turn up the it goes Return of the Jedi, and then it goes... Be sure it goes... Ah, fucking idiot. I'm pretty sure it goes Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and then... No, wait. No, wait, am I having a brain fart right now? Yeah, no, it goes... No, it goes... Shit, so freaking stupid, I forgot. Like, if I know the order, I can remember the contents of it. I just forgot the order for a second. No, I'm pretty sure... Hold on. Yeah, New Hope, because it's New Hope. Boom. Damn. Me 1 second. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. So we got the start, and we got the low point, and now we got the high point. Right, so the original trilogy. The original trilogy. So he's pretty solid. I don't know how to rank like each of them individually, but I would say, so the new movies kind of tried to go down the path again with like the Rey character and everything, but they're pretty much missing this movie right here. They didn't have this movie, so it couldn't really work. Because like the way it goes, yeah, Luke, they're starting now, and then this movie is Luke's lowest point. Like here, Luke gets the crap kicked out of him and everything, so it goes like this. And from there it goes up. And yeah. What do you think? So I love the Hoth battle. That's like my favorite one. It has some nice quotes in there. See, so this is Huff. So after Huff is Digable, and then you have the Yoda lines there. Pretty good, pretty good. Honestly, I'm tempted to say the second movie is my favorite in the trilogy, to be honest. I'm thinking... Yeah, Sith Lord's movie would be pretty cool. There's a lot of, like, cool concepts that could be movies. Like, for me, this here sounds so stupid, but I would love to see something... Okay, I know it's never gonna be a thing. I don't know if you guys ever seen the novel Death Troopers, like, heard the audiobook of that. It's silly, but I find it was pretty fun, like, listen. So I know it would never be, like, an actual, like, movie or a series, but that's a fun little thing. Yeah, I'll give this, like, I'll do A. No, I'll give it all an A. It all works together. Little cop-out, but, like, I just don't know where else I'll put the other ones. Pretty fine. Alright, we're getting to this point. This point, I don't remember the order, I don't really care. I can look at the pictures so to get what I'm looking at. Alright, let's see. So we have this movie. And you have this movie, which is, I'm pretty sure this was the first one that came out of the new ones. I remember seeing that in a theater. You got this one, like that was the last one, and you got this one. Okay, I have problems with these movies. I have big problems with these movies. I don't quite like these movies. I think I didn't even bother to watch this one. So let's see, this one, I remember I went to the theater. I watched in the theaters. And I started to think about it, and I said, you know, I don't know what I just saw. I was like, it was okay. But like... Oh, I can't I've seen it so long, I can't remember that much. I just remembered there's like things that I don't like. I don't know, it's just a weird concept. It's like... I just wish they didn't try to do Luke again. That's my big problem. That's my big flaw with like everything. They tried to redo the Luke art. And they, like, fell on their face. So this is, like, when they introduced Rey. And then, like... She knows all about the ship, like, Han's ship from the start. And you have Kylo. It's so weird. To mention some stuff that happened outside the movie. That kind of made me annoyed with the whole Disney thing. Is it the best out of the three, though? That's the question. Yeah. They had potential. Like, there was potential, but, like... I don't know what happened. I like the second one, okay, but then they dropped the whole thing. Being a blood relation again, yeah. This one, I don't think I need to watch. No, I would hate it. I'm pretty sure I've seen clips of it, and I've heard people talk about... Like, this is the one time I didn't bother to watch it, because I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, is it just the one where, at the very end, it's just a bunch of ships, like, out of nowhere, and then, like, Palpatine comes back out of the blue, I'm pretty sure, for, like, a few seconds. So it's kind of like the whole thing with this movie, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. And there are ways to bring Palpatine back, like in Legends. There was some pretty decent ways, but, like, from my understanding, I haven't seen it enough to remember, but I'm pretty sure, from my understanding, was it Palpatine just there? Like, it wasn't really explained or anything? Okay, yeah, that's bad. But I think my biggest issue with this trilogy is like... It's like, it has a weird reliance on like the old characters, then like kind of craps on them too. So it takes the old characters and it's like, you know, these characters aren't. I don't know. I just really wanted like something that had nothing to do with these old characters. Like maybe mentions something completely different, but it's like I don't know this movie. Probably explained in a special edition comic in selected features. I mean, he came back in a Legends comic a few times. But that was like, he had old cloning facility and everything. And he came back as like a different body. And then I think at the end of that whole arc, he gets like stopped because he like transfers his consciousness to like a baby or something. Which is pretty interesting. This one I definitely gotta give an F. I just don't get it. Force Awakens. I could probably let it get away with like a D or a C probably. A D or a C. Maybe. The issue though is I don't have like photographic memories of these movies, so I can't remember the plot as much. Like I know the general like outline of it, but like to rank it against each other. This one though, it had a moment that made me not as like, you know. Let me think. So Force Awakens, what happened in the Force Awakens? Flying. I meet Kylo Ren, meet Rey meets Solo. Solo and Rey, they go somewhere. Looking for a map in that movie. Rey gets a lightsaber. Okay, I think I sort of got it. Okay, I'll give this like a D. Okay, wasn't this movie a big like chase? Like literally half the movie is two ships following each other. Yeah. I remember some of the content, like some of the shows. I remember one of the directors was like, okay, well, like, nobody on the team that knows anything about Star Wars. Like, okay. Actually, no, was that Halo? That might have been Halo. I don't remember. Anyways. Okay, I'm pretty sure this movie was like a chase scene. I remember the Salt Planet. I remember there was like about to be character growth. Like, this one was about to sacrifice himself. And then the other lady comes out of nowhere and stops that at the last minute. That was a bit like, okay. We're about to have a character development there, but nope. I like everything about the movie. What did I like about it? I could give it a rank up. I want to know, is this the Holdo? Is this the light jump into the ship movie? I'm pretty sure it is. This is the Holdo maneuver movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that scene I have issues with because that scene is like it's like that scene made me like really go like wait a minute. If he could just do that. Oh wait, was that? No, yeah, this is this movie. Careful, don't mess up the toy lineup and change a character. Was Solon? I don't remember. All I know is they had the whole Holdo maneuver thing, and that basically it made me go like, if he could just simply do that. Like there are ways to combat stuff like that, but if he could simply do that, there's no way that she would have been the first person ever to simply think about, wait a minute, I could just hyper jump into a ship and then we could just make hyperspace missiles and problems. Like imagine a Death Star, just launch a ship into it. We're done. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, that's sort of like, was like, okay, how come we didn't see that before? Like, yeah, there are ways in the series that you could stop that. Like in Star Wars, there are ships called, like, for example, the Empire has interdictor classes, which basically what that ship does is in their talk. But like that ship, it pulls stuff out of hyperspace, so you could technically combat against it. But like, if you could just do that from the get-go, why isn't everybody doing that? It's so easy. Just that sort of really blew a hole in like things for me. So it's like, what? Like, yeah, I know in Legends there was a hyperspace gun, which did shoot projectiles, but what that thing did is it went through hyperspace and it jumped out of hyperspace, and then it went to the planet with the warhead. It didn't really do what they did in this movie. Yeah, you don't need a Death Star, you just need a decent-sized ship, and just hyper jump it into a planet, and there you go. That's the big hole that this movie opened up, if you ask me. Hey Noriota, how's it going? Sorry, yeah. Let's give it a do that. I don't know Walker, so I guess I'll give it that at least. The little bait arm ones look pretty cool. Rogue One. To be honest, this is probably the best of the I think this is the best of the new movies. I thought it was fine. Not my favorite movie, but I thought it was better than like all the main movies, at least in my opinion. It was not too bad. It was pretty fine. I can't really think of too much I had too much problems with. Except for the starting battle, that was a bit stupid, but besides that, it was pretty fine. If you're what I'm talking about, I'm just talking about the race star, the movie. I thought that was so silly with the little... They had the slowest ships in the world, and for some reason, in space, they have to still get over the ship in the slowest ship in the world, and in space, they have to drop the bombs down. They have to go over it as if they're in atmosphere and drop it down from the slowest ship in the world. I thought that was pretty dumb, but like, besides that, it's like fine. Yeah, I give it a C. Sorry. Solo. I can't remember too much of this movie. Can't remember too much. The only thing I really remember is I remember the ending of the movie made me roll my eyes. But like, dang, I can't remember too much of this movie. What do you all think? Was this a good movie? I can't remember. I can't remember the ending scene. What even happened? So, let's see. So, I remember you went to the trenches. There's that scene. Was it better than Force Awakens and The Last Jedi? I thought it was kind of underrated. I enjoyed it. Though, yeah, forget you. I forgot how it went. Okay, I guess that's a sign that nobody can remember how the movie went. The only reason I remember the ending, because the ending... Okay, spoilers if people care. I mean, I say it. So the ending, I remember when Dark Maul showed up on the hologram thing, I rolled my eyes physically. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was a straight up fan service. Because they wanted people to like, I can't imagine in the theaters, like, okay. In the theaters, everyone's gonna jump up and cheer when they see Dark Maul, and like, I was just like, of course. That's like all I remember from the movie. Disney should be in jail for what they have done to some... Yeah, I didn't like Star Wars under Disney. Not to mention, I didn't like some of the actions they took outside of like the movies, where they kind of how they kind of went after people who criticized the movies as if they're like some type of like way. It's kind of what made me very mad at Disney, because like you know, I just hate when people use like when people take criticism of like a movie and they may try to like make that into like some like, oh, they're just hateful about this or that's. No, I just don't like the movie. I just don't think it's good. I don't care about this or that. It's so stupid. That's kind of what they did for a lot of these movies. I noticed, and it was sort of ridiculous of how they kind of portrayed that. But yeah, I'll give it a C. I guess it wasn't bad enough for me to remember it being bad or something. I don't know. Just put in the middle. I'ma be honest. I've seen 2 episodes and then I didn't watch it. So, the opening was fine. I can't rank it because I don't know. I haven't seen it. I probably seen episode 1 of this too. I can't rank these because I did not watch the whole series. When these came out, I kind of got turned off by like new Star Wars stuff, so I didn't really bother to go out of my way to sit through like seasons of these shows. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure I heard good things about Mandalorian. I heard that's fine. So I'm inclined to believe it. So yeah. Book of Boba Fett. I don't know. I don't remember what people said about it. So I'm gonna have to put it in the unknown box. I see. Maybe I have to give it... Actually, not. What am I saying? I'm not gonna find time to watch all of it. Andor. I heard good things. I haven't seen it. I tried to watch episode 1 like maybe a month ago. I kind of got a little bored, but then... I tried because I was tired or something. I'll give it a chance eventually. Yeah, Disney, the new stuff. Oh, Disney. Why did you have to sell, Lucas? Why? The holiday special. What do you think of the holiday special? Obviously, it's an S tier. I mean, obviously. Okay, I don't know where to put this at. Just put in the box. I can't believe... I have stopped believing people when they tell me a TV show is good. No TV show is good now. Yeah. Here's the list. Yeah, when it comes to Star Wars shows, it's like, it's kind of at the point where it shows like there's way too many. Like, isn't there like there's the Ahsoka show, there was the Obi-Wan show, there's that... Isn't it like a kids show or something now? And there's like, and you had Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Andor, Ahsoka. Can't remember the other ones. Speaking of Obi-Wan, what do we think of Obi-Wan? Yeah, I suppose that's a point. I remember I haven't really seen too much Obi-Wan. I remember I wasn't too positive about some Obi-Wan aspects. I think didn't the Obi-Wan show kind of make Obi-Wan into like a kind of like I don't know how to explain it, like a scaredy cat, I guess. I don't know. The only thing I remember from Obi-Wan is that little silly scene where they're at like this laser gate, and they could totally walk around it, but they have to figure out how to turn it off. That's like one scene I remember, which I thought was pretty funny. Even though it's not a major scene, it's just kind of funny, I guess. When I was told to watch a few episodes, it gets good after a few episodes in. Why do you need to watch most episodes before I start enjoying it? Yeah, Cookie. I'll say Cookie. Yeah, there's some shows that's kind of valid. Like, there are a few shows I know. Like, yeah, the first season is like poo-poo. And it gets a little more interesting. I think that's kind of how I watched. Like, I did that for one show like years ago. It was like American Horror Story. I saw a clip on YouTube. I got interested. I mean, what's this about? And I literally forced myself to watch a lot of it until I get to that part. I'm like, oh, okay, this is okay. I can't be mad at George Lucas. He sold Lucasfilms for 4.5 billion. I would so achieve that. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Which, yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, I think it'll be in a better place if it didn't get sold, but, you know, life is life, and now we have Disney now. No, I'm pretty sure that kind of, like... Oh my gosh, I just remembered, oh no. That one show, that was so not good. It was, what's that show? The Star Wars show, it's like the, what was it called again? It was so... I thought it was probably the worst of the shows. They had the scene where they were like, we are one. We are one. They reminded me of a SpongeBob clip. The power within. The power within. What's the show called again, though? The Accolade. Yeah, it was that one. Oh my gosh, the Accolade. Those clips, like when they're explaining the Force, that made me so like, oh, what the heck is this? The Force is a thread, and I forgot the rest that they said, but it was like so like that's how the Force I remember. The Force isn't a thing; it's just a thread, and you must pull on that thread every hour. That was some of it. That was goofy. Facing the power, the power of one, the power of two, the money of, the power of money. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is not the stream I was expecting. I was not expecting me to get up on here and have a big old Star Wars rant stream. I'll keep yapping about Star Wars here a little bit longer and then I'll move on to something else, but yeah. I saw way too many, yeah. I didn't even start, so I didn't even get to pause. I think by the time that came out, I was sort of finished with Star Wars. Well, not finished, I was finished with the new stuff. Like, I still like look at the old stuff, like, I like old comics and old, shows and series and stuff. I still watch them, but like I don't. It's hard. It would be harder to get me into like a new Star Wars thing. I have a friend or two that really loves the new stuff. Which I don't like. You can like what you like. I just don't like as much. Is my thing. we can start talking about Star Wars video games now. Wow. To be fair though, I haven't played too many Star Wars games. I'm not like an aficionado in Star Wars games. There are a few that I really like. I know about quite a bit of them though. I see, yeah. I know Derek talked about Ahsoka and May liked it, so it's probably good, I suppose. Star Wars games. Who remembers what was that last game that came out? That looked bad. I think the games before were okay, but that looked bad. What was it called? It was called like Outlaws or something. I just remember seeing people show like YouTube videos of it, of like the seeking mechanics in that game. Oh my gosh, Battlefront. I love Battlefront 2, 2005. I'm so sad because if have you seen the concepts for the third game? I'm so sad they didn't do that. So the third game was supposed to hit. If you don't know, there was supposed to be a game that's supposed to be the third Battlefront. It was by someone else, not EA. And if you want a fun fact, the third game, if they made it, the story mode was going to be based off of the story from the DS Battlefront. Yes, there was a Battlefront for the Nintendo DS, and it has a story about these two. They had like ridiculous, and it was like it was like I1 or an I2 or something. Some ridiculous thing like that. You know, X1 and X2. It was about X1 and X2. So the third game would have been about those two characters. Which, I don't know. I think I played a little bit of the new Battlefronts for a little bit. I thought it was... I just missed how it was in the old ones. Where in the old ones, you could just hop in a vehicle and everything. You didn't have like classes. Well, you had classes, but you didn't have like cards and everything. I thought the cards was a bit like a much. It just felt like a COD game again, kind of, where you have these like things you got to bring in. I miss the simpleness of like Battlefront 2, for example. You just run in, you hop on a ship, you hop in a vehicle. It's big old area. You just run around. Yeah, it's like in that scale a little bit. It's a bit closed in. That'd been so cool. Imagine if they made like third Battlefront and had like space to ground. That would be silly, but that'd been cool. I know a lot of Battlefront 2 mods did that. But yeah. I didn't really play a lot of those Battlefronts, so I can't really speak a whole lot on the new ones. I could just know what I saw, and I did play the old ones, so I love the old ones. Now the other games, I think that those Jedi games are okay. Pretty sure, yeah, like Jedi Survivor or whatever. That looked good. I didn't play it. I watched people play it. It looked fine. Didn't mind it. Outlaws didn't look good. What other Star Wars games do they have? If you want a list of Star Wars games I played, I could list them off real fast. I played, everyone wanted Battlefront to be like Battlefield 4, but no, they did what they did. Yeah. And all the cars and everything weird stuff. Hey, Charles. I want it like that too. I want there to just be an open battlefield with combined arms. So I'm pretty sure in the new ones, there's less of the combined arms aspect. Isn't like all the vehicles, you have to get like a power-up on the map or something. You have to like run over to a power-up. And then you have like a limited time in that vehicle. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw that. Like in Battlefront 2, 2005. You just hop in the AT-AT and you're in there for the whole game until you die or something. Or you hop in the ATST, you got it till you die. Have you ever played the Old Republic, the MMO? I have. I haven't played it a lot, but I have both of them. I need to finish them. I played both of them somewhat, and I played the MMO as well with some friends. So I haven't really gotten that far in the MMO because I didn't want to pay for it. And if you don't pay for it, you can't really do a lot of stuff. I thought it was fine. I think I played as like the Imperial, like, intelligence person when I last played that game. So, just think about the MMO though, it literally has those cinematics they make for that thing was... I would love a movie of just that. If you've seen the Old Republic cinematics, it's the same thing like Blizzard back then with the Warhammer and the Starcraft cinematics. Those sort of make killer movies. Like, imagine a movie of just that. Yo, quick question. Do you think Star Wars games capture the feel of the movies as, like... Do you think Star Wars games capture the feel of the movies well? Like, the Force, the lightsabers, the world. Does it actually feel like Star Wars to you when you play? It depends on the game, to be honest. Like, for me, like, you asked me my favorite Star Wars games isn't a Jedi game. my favorite Star Wars game is Republic Commandos, and I think it feels a bit different than like in the movies, because in the Republic Commandos, the droids are more gritty and less like jokey, but it really depends on the game, to be honest. There's a lot of factors. But like the newer stuff, you see, does it capture the feel of the movies well? I think games usually are pretty different than the feel of the movies, I think, for the most part. If it's on a different story, like Force Unleashed, that was Star Wars, but it felt very different than any of the movies that came out, because a bit more intense. Like, Star Wars, obviously, that's a Lego game, so, you know. I played episode 3. That game should have had deleted scenes as some of the levels, I remember that. Yeah, I don't know if I can give a yes or no on that question. I would like to see a movie with the command. Oh yeah, I want another Commandos games. I don't want a movie. I want a game. I want another good game of Commandos. Like maybe Imperial Commandos or something would be great. Is that game? Oh my gosh. Like I want to find out what happens to Seth. To get like a new, there's a lot of ways to get with that game. Though I don't know if I have much faith. If they were to make one today, I guess it would depend on the studio. Yeah. Don't know if there's too much else I can talk about regarding Star Wars right now. I can't really think of anything else. I think I got all off my chest with that tier list of Star Wars. Well, Star Wars is like, there's like a lot of, I've seen a lot of series recently that kind of went the way kind of Star Wars been going. Like, I know a lot of people, friends that watch Doctor Who. I think they have, like, things are not going too great with that series. I'm pretty sure it's what I heard from people like that. Like, Doctor Who, this is way too much to watch of that show. I couldn't catch up to that. I don't know what's on with Star Trek, though. I've seen the original series of Star Trek. I haven't seen any of the newer stuff. I know we had this is such a classic song. Doctor Who's a mess, but as always is, to be honest. Doctor Who had one good writer for 4 years, and that's it. I see. So Doctor Who's not in a good state right now. Doctor Who seems like a strange watch, I guess. Like, the most I watched of Doctor Who was, like, clips. And that's pretty much my exposure. Do you like how they handled Ahsoka's story in the games or shows? I feel like she's one of the most layered character in Star Wars. I think Ahsoka's fine. I'm pretty sure most of her layers, well, obviously she was introduced in the Clone Wars series, so a lot of her stuff comes in the Clone Wars series, so she's definitely a character for sure. For me, I think the most like layered and most like interesting character development is in my opinion Darth Maul, because Darth Maul was a nothing character forever. And suddenly this character becomes like a pivotal point in the Clone Wars series and has like such a glow up in like what they are, and I thought that was so cool. Because before the Clone Wars, Darth Maul was literally like a throwaway character. Hey Manuka, thanks for the raid, hope you had fun dancing. Awesome, you have Star Wars music on Disney, or be at your door for the money ad. Hey, will be here. Hey, Dusty, how's it going? Star Wars lawyers are coming. Not gonna lie, Dark Mode design is insane. But do you like him more for the aesthetic or the way I like the way his character evolves. Like I said earlier, before Dark Mode was a nobody. Like Dark Mode was literally the one-off character in the Phantom Menace, the random Sith, and they literally come back and they take over half the universe, and they have like this they're bad, but they're not like just bad. They have like this a motive to stop like Dark Mole, no Dark Sidious. So it's like an in between. Like it's very interesting because he's just not bad for the sake of being bad. All right, Shadow, artillery team, I don't know. There. Other things that follow. That's a good question. Now that was dang it, my walker, I have to stand up now. Alright, let me go get my water. I was gonna say, that makes me think, like, favorite Star Wars character? That is a good question. I guess I'll extend that question out to everybody here. So for those who watch any Star Wars, what's your favorite Star Wars character? And I guess we might as well do both ways. What's your favorite and least favorite Star Wars character? Darth G. Wow. I really need to think about that for me, to be honest. What's my favorite and least favorite character? Yeah, I see Maul is up there for me. I'm not sure if they're my favorite character. This is hard. I still need to switch off the Star Wars music. It's been so long since I watched Star Wars. I need to rewatch them all daily. Hey, that sounds like a good plan for a movie night. Maybe what do you guys think? What if it, instead of a game night one of these months, we do some Star Wars watch nights. I can watch all Star Wars. I don't know. I'll think about it. I think maybe 2 to 3 months ago, I watched through Bad Batch, like all the way through for the first time, and oh my gosh, I loved that the tech character from that show. That was like my favorite character. I'm so sad what happened to that character. What favorite character is? Dark Maul is definitely up there. Dark Maul is pretty cool. This is gonna sound Dark Sidious, but the robot chicken one. Because I love how stupid that is. I love the robot chicken, Dark Mole. I mean, no, Dark Sidious for robot chicken. So funny. But that's not a serious answer. That's like a silly answer. Stormtrooper? Stormtrooper? Stormtrooper. Star Wars Marathon does stop all, non-stop all the IP. Does that count? My voice is looping. What the heck? Wait, what? You might have 2 tabs open. I don't know about that, Diddums, because a Star Wars Marathon including everything, would take forever. I don't think you know how much IP content is out there that isn't the main stuff. If we did that, we'd be here forever. Like, we'll just be watching stuff non-stop. Nice, yeah, I see. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, because I want to know how it would be looping. I don't have any other way for it to loop again. It's like one in and one out. Who's your second favorite character? Always fun to see what kind of characters people vibe with after the top one. To be honest, I don't even know if Dark Mode's my top one. There's way too many characters I could think of that are very, like, cool. Wow, there's so many characters I can't remember too. Second, maybe I just say Yoda. I guess I'll do a cop out to Yoda. Yeah, that's Sealong with all watch One Piece, all of Star Wars, all of Lord of the Rings, and all of Friends. I have not seen One Piece. Or the Friends. Lord of the Rings? I don't know if I've seen those. I've seen a lot of Star Wars stuff. My favorite is Ahsoka. I really respect how she walked away from the Jedi Order, made her own path so powerful. Yeah, that's a pretty cool moment. For sure, for sure. There's so many characters I could think of. Oh my gosh. I saw time is it. I'll probably end at like 2 hours, I think. So I do want to make some food and then get a thing I need to do all sorted out probably. Just checking Discord real fast. See any important stuff I need to do right now. Okay. So then I need to get to soon. Who technically trained Dark Mode? Palpatine or Dark Plagueis? From my understanding, I think... I think... Dark Maul was Palpatine's first their apprentice, I'm pretty sure is how it went. And then after he died, it was I'm pretty sure it was Palpatine. I'm pretty sure, and then Plagueis was, you know, older. So, stomach. Ow. Now I'm get cramps. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Alright. Let me stand up a bit more. Such a strange train. I never know what's gonna happen on these trains. 1 minute, like to be honest, I set up this avatar and I started streaming like, okay, we're gonna talk about music today. I'm gonna talk all about music and now we're talking about Star Wars. What the heck? What happened? Not many people get that right. You really know. I mean, I don't know if that's like a particular like hard one to get. But I don't know. I just know Plagueis came way like before. Oh man, that is so tired. Alright, let's go look around some worlds for a little bit before I end this stream. I mean, I suppose I definitely wouldn't say okay, I have forgotten a lot of stuff over time, so I haven't quite stayed on the top of it. But when I was younger and stuff, I used to always look at those like lore videos. I used to read the Wikipedia and all that stuff, and then some comics and everything like that. So I definitely wouldn't say I'm like just like I definitely gonna just casually watch Star Wars. I got really into Star Wars since I was little. But I don't have a photographic memory, so if you ask me like a bizarre question, I can figure it out, but I don't have the memory to remember every little thing, so don't ask me like, oh, what happened in this comic or so. I don't know. Hey, the Celeste VR. Wait, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hi. Oh. Thanks for the raid. Welcome. We're just yapping about I figure yakking at Star Wars randomly. Hope you guys had a great stream. Hello. Hey ho. I can tell you've been in the Star Wars world for a while. I used to rewatch Clone Wars. Just catch Monty. Those Primus. I see. Yeah, I've always liked used to like those like Star Wars YouTubers who used to just, for the most part they pretty much just went to the Wikipedia and kind of read off a bunch of stuff and gave some information. I thought it was pretty cool to learn about that stuff. Though a lot of information I don't quite retain it because it's some important stuff like, oh, this ship in the series is to whatever, yeah. Just useless information, but it's fun to learn. Speaking of space, now when AI does, yeah, that's sad. That's how I just play when all that stuff gets taken over by that. Thanks for the follow, Rio. I would say, let me read this real fast. The Sith aesthetic, dark robes, glowing sabers, and that vibe so visually powerful. It's only a dream. Yeah. Siths are pretty interesting. It's always interesting on how many different lightsabers there are too. Like you don't really think about it, like Thanks for the follow, Dan. Can I put a crazy trauma dump in chat? I'd probably prefer you not, Dan. Sorry. Why? Yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of space stuff, I recently randomly rewatched a series that I watched a while ago. It's called like the I don't know how many people seen it. It's called The Expanse. I felt that was pretty nice. Like I like that series. I like how it's kind of like it's sort of like it's like a sci-fi space series, but it's a little more grounded than usual than other series. And I always thought that's pretty cool. Cause like a lot of stuff is like plausible, kind of. Obviously, you don't have space travel, but like Actually, never mind. I probably shouldn't go on some random tangent. I'm not sure. Maybe we've been seeing this series before, so I'll just be yapping about like some random show that people may have not seen. I only brought it up because I randomly started to rewatch a little bit, like maybe 3 days ago, and I watched like half of it. That's the kind of stuff that got me into 3D. Maul's design is insane. I've been messing around with some custom Sith style characters. They awesome. Yeah. 3D stuff is always cool. I need to practice more modeling and everything. I am super novice at Blender. I need to get better. think I could do stuff in Blender, but like, I'm not like a experienced modeler. I wish I was, because modeling is very cool. It's time consuming, but pretty cool. I think the thing I'm the most decent at is I'm pretty okay editing. I do video editing sometimes, but besides that, I don't have anything I'm like specialized in. I do. Besides, I do dancing, but that doesn't really count. That's not like a. It's not like a like making a thing. That's more of just like expression, I guess. Oh, I found myself. All right. I think I said like 20 minutes ago we're gonna go to a different world. So let me actually find a different world. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It is crazy how much I freaking talk sometimes. For those of you who are new here, I used to be a completely mute streamer. Technically, I'm not tech right now. If you could probably tell right now, this is a robotic voice that I'm speaking through, so it's not a robot. So I'm not exactly unmuted per se, but because I am way too scared to do that at the moment. But I used to be a 100% mute streamer, so I talk way too much nowadays. That's awesome. Blender's no joke. Just getting into it. For Wada, mostly Molly stuff. So if you ever want to mess around. Oh, thank you, Anna. Yeah, I mostly do it for VR chat stuff. Though I had done it for like other things before, which I'm not the worst. Like I think I could do if I really wanted to. I could probably model something. I'm not like close at Blender. Like I have decent experience, but like I'm not like modeling a whole avatar. Firstly, I don't have the time for that, and it's hard. I find it easier than drawing on paper, though. I am so bad at drawing on paper. You have the saved Gego as. Oh my gosh. Wow. Right, let's go. I found a different place. It's funny how I'm pretty sure now Steam is like the only place I use it now. I phased it out of using on VR ski for the most part now. I still have VR circumstances, so I only use on Steam. So because Steam is scary. Being around VR chat friends is less scary, so yeah. So you come to hangouts, you probably hear me. Wow, oh my gosh. Hey Crismo, ayo ayo. Alright, now the real question. Do I run to the bathroom before I end stream? Or do I try to hold out? I do still need to go again. Actually kind of funny, a friend of me who's also big into Star Wars asked me to make a custom VR chat avatar for him. Like full Star Wars style. It's been so fun bringing the universe into VR. Like, awesome, that's very cool. Seeing people do like a custom 3D like avatars or whatever, or even modeling the objects for avatars is always cool to see. It's certainly an awesome art to have. So yes, I did take the drink mine walk out all the way to my desk to drink. The extra water, wow. Oh my gosh, yeah. I might actually go AFK real fast. I really do need to go. Alright, let me walk up the stairs and now quick go your AFK. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom. Yeah. You know, let me grab my stuff real fast. And me 1 second, I could see the chat again. Hit check needs to turn on. Hook it up, let me go ahead and read. Hoping that being a weird thing, I usually dogs much. I really enjoy China too. It's where I vibe with someone over Star Wars like that. Don't worry, you're absolutely fine. I really love chatting, so it's great. I enjoy it too. So no worry, you're not annoying or anything at all like that. That's just how it goes. When someone talks about something you're into, and someone else is into it, you just talk and talk and talk. It's always fun. Oh, Ben, check it out. Unmute her now. Okay. Alright, let's see. What time is it? We can do a wrap up scene, might yeah. Also, as I always say before we end here soon, as always, thank you all for hanging out so far today. And also, thank you for the rates earlier from folks as well. Always appreciate it. Hopefully soon I get back to some dancing stuff. It's been a while, I know, since we danced on stream, but like... I don't know, I've been a bit busy recently, and I've kind of... haven't had the energy to do just dancing stuff on stream. So this Star Wars talks really brings you together. That's true, if you're a Star Wars fan at least. That's probably the series I know the most. Like Star Trek, I tried like Star Trek I can't really talk about Star Trek that much. I only seen like I've seen the original series, and that's it for Star Trek, and maybe 2 episodes of whatever comes after that. Would be cool to stay in touch outside of here. If you're ever up for it. If you use any socials, I don't really use socials that much. I do have a Discord server that sometimes it's a quiet Discord server, but sometimes we do hangout nights, and sometimes we do movie nights on the occasions. That's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm on Discord. I don't really use anything else. But yeah. Yeah, before I forget, we have another avatar. I forgot to show this one. We got this one. It's on my Discord if you ever feel like chatting about Star Wars or blenders or other things. Yeah. Probably best to get Theta server though. I'm a bit anti-social, so I'm a bit like, you know. It takes a bit for me to like get the point adding, but yeah. I'll get you out. So here's the outfit. I don't know, I had this outfit, I just set it up. Anyway, let's go back to the other one. Oh wait, I saw this one. Ayo, Papa H. Papa H. How is it going? Oh my gosh, this one is not loading. It's in a basic little outfit. That reminds me, I still need to fix my, Okay, I'll do it after Shane. I'll fix my glasses and the other avatar. Been doing alright? How have you been doing recently? I've been doing well. I just been busy over here. That's why I'm sure something you noticed. There's way less streams than there used to be. Well, I did kind of transfer. We're kind of on the officially on the 2 days a week schedule instead of the 3 days a week thing. So yeah. But you know, still have fun. Sup to be on this? Oh. Me and that Discord. Discord server is open to all. Welcome to the server. I'll catch you at some game nights and I'll review those again. Fair warning though, I'm not gonna sound the same at the game nights. I'll have a silly Neko arc thing. Outfits, colors are sick. Would look wild with some Sith style details. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this one's gonna be a Sith. I do have a Sith avatar, but on my old avatar though. Oh, you did a reading. There. Need to add the ASMR thing to more of my avatars. I can shoot you out your hat again. Speaking of which, I still want to do that whenever I finally get the courage and I get to the point to not use the robo thing. I might mess around and do a stupid ASMR stream for fun. That will probably be like on the list whenever we evolve past robo talking. Because if I'm if I'm not robot talking, I can actually make audio go through a microphone. That's not voice. Oh my gosh. Fuck that. Though I don't know if I have the best microphones for that though. I have a Blue Yeti that I never use anymore. Maybe I could pull that thing out. Yeah. I have a really good Tascam DR05X, but I'm not sure how to make that connect to the computer. Cause that one's a field recorder. It sounds super good though, cause it's like what they use to like make Foley and stuff in movies or whatever. It's cheap. It's not like a super expensive microphone though. It's very cheap. It's pretty cheap, but it's like pretty good though for the price. It's like $80, I think. That's just an idea I had. We'll see if it ever happens. I think it'd be fun. It'll be scary though. I think that's gonna be even scarier. Cause like doing the pre-recorded ASMR meme stuff, that's easy, but like live stuff, that's a bit like And it cheers you, I enjoy cheer when you... Oh, the marker era, yeah. There was the era before the marker where I used to type out everything at my keyboard. I think it just depends on how far I come along with my my voice stuff. Depending on how jarring it's gonna be or not. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. I had an idea that I was thinking of doing. So I'm sure some of you, I know a lot of you probably seen like Chloe. How she in the past, I remember she used to do like these fashion, quote unquote fashion show things where she goes to a world and she shows like all her avatars. I kind of want to do that. I want to try that and like explain each of my avatars from like day one to today. That would be, I'll take forever though. That'd be funny. Cause it'd be so funny when I use my first avatar I ever ran around in. It's literally a Delphox from Pokemon. Same with me and my Delphox. I'm like, so this is my Delphox avatar. It's just slowly keep going. What's the avatar? What's the oldest avatar you can still use? That would be all the way to the bottom. That would be my... Actually, I can't use this one. It's broken. That would be my Breaksin that was uploaded in 2018. So my oldest avatar is 2/23/2018. Just so you know, I do this stuff professionally, not just for fun. If you ever need a custom Star Wars avatar or anything like that, I'm always on the work out something cool. Oh, thank you for the offer. That's really cool. Always nice seeing creators doing their thing. Though me personally, I'm pretty alright with what I got right now. I do most of myself. By myself for the most part. Well, I mean, I just get like, booth avatars and then I kind of customize it from there. Or I usually opt to do things myself. So I do have, like, I'm not close to Blender. I could get things done, but yeah. But thanks for the offer. It's very cool. Always nice seeing new Star Wars stuff in the game. Alright, what time is it? Oh, we're at 2 hours. I think this might be a good time to start wrapping up. I do kind of want to go make some dinner and eat. I don't want to eat for dinner, though. Fries. I'm thinking I might make fries. That sounds pretty good. I'd have bacon and cheese. Maybe I'll make a loaded fries. I'll get some bacon, some cheese, some salt. I have sour. Let me stop. I'm gonna sit in a tackle with dead airplanes. But yeah, let me take a quick look at who can we rate soon. Twitch. It's complete all channels. We are about to end stream. Ooh, we can raid Wing Ding. They're doing they're doing. Oh my gosh, I can't see the word. They're doing. The thing where you write things. Why can't I pronounce it? They're doing cletography. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just can't say words. It's so bad. No, it's not it's calligraphy. Okay, why was it doing CH? It's calligraphy. It's so dumb. Okay, they're doing calligraphy. Mm-hmm. Can I dip now? Gotta finish a 3D thing. Today was a vibe though. You're gonna be streaming in tomorrow? I won't be streaming tomorrow. Nowadays I stream on usually Tuesdays and Thursdays for the most part. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye. Alright, what's set to be ending world? I think we'll raid Wing, probably. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. We actually did a 2-hour stream. Oh my gosh. Should we see what's Ferrari doing right now? Play the hell with the ring. Though it has been a while since I raided Wing, the homie. Stop later, Cookie. Speaking of guitar, if you were here for the Swedish stream, on this avatar, you can actually pull up a guitar. Here, let me play you a tune real fast. I don't know how to play it good. It has to go slow. It's so scuffed. I'm totally playing it. Oh my gosh. Oh, he gets this guitar out of Oh my gosh. So dumb. I'm not gonna lie, I made an optimized version for Chiffon. My optimized Shinano version doesn't have the guitar case. But for my Chiffon, I fought to get the case. I like the case. I spent the most time just putting stickers on the case. So here's my optimized version. I ripped off the arm things. The drum, I would rather play with drums, to be honest. So look, no shoes, can't afford shoes. Too much polygons. I could take this if you're dancing. Wow. The guitar. Different Swedish tunes. Alright, let me put our ending music on. Alright, everybody. that would do it for today's little stream. Thank you all for hanging out today. One of these days, we'll hopefully get back to a little dancing here and there. But it's been a fun day. It's been nice, letting loose and relaxing. I've been noticing I've been getting a lot more relaxed at the streams recently than I used to be. That's what I get head tats. I have been a little busier recently, because let me try so that you know, I'm on the VRD team, so I'm trying to work my way up to doing more stuff there. I need to be on board for shootings, but it's been pretty fun. I did some editing for that, so yeah. That's kind of why I did the That's why I switched it to the stream week, because I wanted to make myself available for anything on Wednesday, since there's open session on Wednesday, and I'd like to be available to do the DRD stuff for that. So yeah. Hey DFGG, how's it going? Hello. Also, almost goodbye because we're about to end scene. Hope I've been doing well. DFGG, welcome. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't think I have too much to really say. Next week and next month, I will try my best to do another game night, hopefully. Though the end of the month, the end of that month is Marshathon, so there's a chance that other things might come up. So, yeah. Anyways, thank y'all. You guys have a great rest of your day or night. I'll catch you guys probably Thursday. Bye. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, I forgot the order. I forgot to go to the ending screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, goodbye for real. I forgot to use OBS. Bye bye.